the security guy who videotaped THF Teasy and FBGDuck murder case, he said he was ready as hell to confront them guys. They was in front of that store acting weird as hell. He thought they was finna bust in the store and get the blinking in that bitch. Blah, 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 blah. He say shit, he was finna confront them and see what the fuck was going on. But something happened. Hit the like button. We finna talk about this. More things is happening inside of that courtroom. A lot of people want to know what's going on. It's a lot of videos about Duck. A lot of people want to know the updates. This is an updated video. So to help push this video all the way up to the top, I need you to hit the like button. It pushed a lot of older videos down. I've been seeing a lot of complaints about FBGDuck case. I've been getting DMs, man, that's my information. What the hell going on? Like, we all ain't got people studying the case. Like, we all ain't got people in this courtroom. I want people to understand, nobody owns information. Everybody want to know what happened to Duck. I've been blogging for years now. There's plenty of things I talked about that other people talked about. I don't own the news. So let's slow down with that, you know? I'm not doing these videos to build a career or blow up or get clout. This is about the drill culture. I'm a drill historian. My job is to bring the news that's covered up. Some cities got TMZ, some cities got Extra, some cities got Hollywood Unlocked. Chicago got Truth Tellers. So I'm giving you these updates. So hit the like button to help with the algorithm. THF Teasy was in front of a store right after he called D-Thing them, right after he called O-Block to send the killers to come get Duck, allegedly. That security guard who worked in Montclair said that he seen Teasy and them acting weird in front of his store. He said he was this fucking close to confronting them people in front of his store. He was ready to walk up on their ass like, man, what the fuck y'all got going on in front of my store? But he said the moment he did that, they started moving off and shit like that, talking on the phone, continue moving off and shit like that. He also said that, you know, he seen the shooting happen before it happened. He said he seen cars riding down the block. He seen one car with somebody hanging out the window with a blick. That's what he said. He said he seen that shit way before it happened. He seen those guys at the end of the block coming. And he said he seen that shit. He said right after the shooting, he went over there and looked a little bit. And the moment Duck got shot, he instantly knew that those guys in front of his store had something to do with that. He recorded them too. When the police was out there, he actually walked up on the police and gave them, you know, these video recordings and all kind of information about what went on. He already knew that this guy was kind of weird and shit like that. I'm kind of surprised why they didn't arrest Teasy when they arrested the first O-Block members. But that's what that security guy said. He said he felt their energy right in front of that store. They were talking loud, doing weird shit, walking off. Somebody was walking in and out of the store, all kind of shit. So he instantly knew that there was some weird shit going on. So, you know, he was prepared. He said he was prepared to get in the shootout and a gunfight. That's crazy as hell. King Von bought a lot of necklaces. A lot of people say King Von put $100,000 on Duck here. You know, the Icebox owner was actually inside of the courtroom today. Icebox. We didn't see Von on their YouTube channel buying chains. He said Von bought a lot of chains from them. He spent over $120,000 buying chains. They asked him about a THF chain. Like, a lot of people thought he bought this THF chain for Teasy because Teasy dropped the low. But come find out that the THF chain was for Zoo. Zoo name got dropped in that courtroom again. This is the second day THF Zoo name got dropped. They basically trying to show that King Von bought these guys chains because these was like his top soldiers, his top lieutenants. This was the real gang. This not no BD, GD stuff. This was an O-Block gang. And King Von was one of the leaders and he took care of his people. You know, he bought them chains. If you did violent acts, you shot people, you killed people, you took up for the gang, then King Von was going to look out for you. That's what the feds is alleging, that this is really like a crew, racketeering and shit. You know, they lawyers are saying, man, when people get rich, they do shit like this. They look out for their homies. People been sitting on porches smoking blunts, talking about what's going to happen when they get rich. One of the homies got rich and he kept his word. That's what they saying. So, you know, this court shit is going more and more. They damn near got more witnesses. Teasy got witnesses. There's somebody who walked in the store with Teasy. When he seen Duck, he turned government witness. He giving the feds and the government all kind of information. They're going to call more Teasy people up. Teasy witnesses is not with Teasy. These witnesses is called to prove that Teasy was jealous of Duck. He hated Duck and he had a problem with Duck. You know, so this shit getting deeper and deeper. I believe the feds witnesses are going to keep getting called up to about Christmas, maybe a little bit after Christmas. Then the defense is going to get a chance to pull their witnesses out. People who are going to take up for Moowop and Kenny and Mac and C-Thing them and all them. So that's going to come soon. I've been looking at this paperwork. I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't studied it. I documented it. This is my job. So far, it's 6 people charged with this. When I look at Teasy looked like he has a lot of information on him. A security guy seen him acting weird. His phone calls was taped. D-Thing baby mama saying that, yeah, D-Thing did talk to Teasy. You know, so it's a lot of information and it's a lot of shit that put Teasy in this crime. When we get to C Murder left some information inside one of these cars that put him at the crime scene. And then his brother Sherrod was murdered. Sherrod was a close friend of Lil Durk. Sherrod was murdered, and there's rumors that people from like Jarrow City, Tuckerville did it. So he been had a vendetta against STL, allegedly by the feds. But he left some information in one of the cars. So there's evidence on him too. So far, that's 2 people I see evidence on, Teasy and C Murder. Let's go to Muwop. Muwop, the evidence I see on Muwop is that, you know, they got a videotape that shows Muwop like getting in a car. And then Los baby mama said she picked up Muwop, Zelmana, and Los at the car dealership when he returned the car. They said soon Duck was killed, Los and them rode right to the dealership. They didn't make no stop. They killed Duck and rode right to the dealership. And those were the people that got out the car. So that's a little evidence on Muwop. Kenny Mack, text messages saying we on our way to get Duck. People he talked to turned on him, told the police about his involvement and all kind of shit like that. So, you know, he got evidence on him. Zell Munna, he was at the dealership when Lowe's baby mama picked him up right after the shooting of Duck. Evidence on him. When we go to C-Thing, the youngest one, I don't see that much evidence on him. Don't get me wrong. I do believe right after the shooting, when they went back to Old Block and Parkway Gardens, the police pulled their car. And I think C-Thing might have been in that car. I could be wrong, but I think he might have been in that car. But don't stamp me on that. But that's all the information I really see on him. I do see in the paperwork that they say he stood over Duck and shot Duck several times. But that information came from an informant. You know, only information I see on C-Thing is what an informant told on him. But he did get in that car, allegedly. And they have videos of him getting out the car, getting in the car. But you don't know if these cars stopped at the end of the block, if somebody got dropped off or anything, you know. These license plate readers pick people up, pick cars up on different blocks. So unless it picked every block, you don't know if C-Thing got out the car. Now, I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying all the evidence I see is on a lot of those guys. I didn't see a lot of evidence on C-Thing. Not saying that they don't got evidence. This trial is still going on. I'm pretty sure they're going to throw shit out on him too. But so far, I didn't see a lot of evidence on him. That don't mean that he's free, so don't take this video and say, man, C-Thing ain't gonna get away with this. But out of all the people I seen evidence on, C-Thing had the less evidence on him. Does that mean he gonna get home? I'm not sure. But I wanted to bring to your attention, the Iceberg owner say King Von bought all these chains, the Fed saying he bought them for the top lieutenants. The security guard that seen teasing him acting weird said he was gonna confront them and see what the fuck was going on. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mr. Homie Truth.